for this week's Happier at Home. Deb Marcello joining us. Some rainy day ideas for seniors, and no rain in the forecast, but that's okay.
I know. Let's be prepared, though.
We know with Rochester, it's bound to happen.
Yes.
Ideas for like this when we're kind of stuck indoors or we can't get out, can't socialize. These are great, and we're saying for seniors, but like honestly, I was looking at the list. Some of these things are great for anybody, really. Let's start with number one: play a game of chess. For me, I'd have to start by learning it, but talk about that.
Right, and even if it's not chess, some kind of game, even if it's an individual solitaire game, or if you're playing with friends or family, playing board games connects people, so it's using different parts of your brain. So our point in wanting to have rainy day activities is, you know, there's a time to relax and watch TV, but you want to really engage with people, be able to tease your mind and challenge yourself. You can't become sedentary. So having these things, playing board games, you're right, I enjoy family and friends and just doing different things where we're just not sitting around.
Yeah, when we talk, it's about kind of keeping the brain active, if you will, right?
Yes.
Not just physical activity, but mental activity. Chair yoga. Talk about chair yoga.
So chair yoga is a great thing to do indoors to be able to just improve your flexibility. So many of us are stiff in the morning when you're getting out of bed. So just reducing stiffness, maintaining or improving your strength, your balance, especially as you're getting older. Challenging your body at the same time is also challenging your brain. So working your body and your brain together and making sure that you're staying active, and it will prevent falls. It makes you feel great about yourself. So making sure that you're doing something physical.
That movement is helpful.
Yes.
You also say cook, which is, you know, for a lot of people, that's kind of a family tradition, and you get together and you do it with family too sometimes.
You're right. And cooking with my family, I feel like I'm also helping our next generations, my children, to remember our recipes, but it also uses different senses. So your sense of smell, your sense of taste, and so those are working different parts of your brain, which helps with cognition as well. So following recipes teases your brain in a certain way. And so those types of things are great to do together. And then you get to have that experience at the end of cooking where you're sharing a meal with your family or friends too.
Yeah, I didn't think about engaging those senses too, which is part of it, but you don't necessarily think about that in the moment.
Right.
You also say these are two great options: complete a puzzle or read a book. And there's so many different options out there now, and it doesn't, I mean, you can do it on a phone, but the traditional, you know, old school puzzle is always such a classic. Yeah,
and you know, it's not about let's get to the end, it's the process. I mean, just like life, it is living in that moment, making sure you're teasing your brain. I know when I do puzzles, it's just fun to each little piece, it's like a victory every time you place a piece. But participating in a book club, perhaps, and that helps to engage with other people too. You can do that on Zoom, virtually, or in person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And those Kindles these days too for seniors. If you've got the ability to get them a Kindle, it gives them access to so many more books too, and can make it kind of simplify it too if that works for them. You also say watch a favorite movie.
So this I love because you don't have to just watch the movie. That's it. We're going to sit down and watch a movie. It's all about the ambiance, and you can make it like a theater experience. Cook popcorn. Make sure that maybe you're doing a theme-based party with your grandchildren or your friends, something like that. So learning a little bit about the history of the movie too. So all of these things, it just creates that experience where you're enriching your life all the time.
Absolutely. We have about 30 seconds left and one more to get to. Look at old pictures, which is such a fun thing to do.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites because for those with Alzheimer's or memory problems, looking at those old pictures helps their long-term memory recall. So being able to, again, connect with your family members, tell stories of when you were younger, that really helps. You're actually feeling good about yourself because you're sharing your life experiences with your family as well, too.
It's incredible. Deb, always good to see you, and always good to have you in studio with us. Thanks so much.
Yeah, great to see you, too.